Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. So this video is definitely long overdue, but here's a video of me baking. So I was giving my services to making some treats for a family member, and yeah, here I'm just restocking up the brown sugar, and this is some King Arthur flour that I brought, like some bread flour. I've really gotten into making bread and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so here, this is some cookie dough that I whipped up. You know, it's just a basic recipe. I'm pretty sure this is, I already had like cream together, the butter, the eggs, and the sugar. And I just added in some vanilla extract. And, oh wait, no, I think I'm about to add the eggs in actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And as you're gonna see, I definitely was struggling a bit with the whisk, but it ended up working out fine, I guess. So that's good. Oh, I also added some instant coffee in it. I don't know if it's everyone's preference, but I definitely love adding like instant coffee with anything that might have some chocolate. I just feel like it really introduces a more unique depth of flavor, and I just am a coffee enthusiast all around, so that's something that I really do like to do. Yeah, and in this cookie dough recipe, I use bread flour actually. I'm going to link, gosh, I have to find it. I'm pretty sure I can find it, like the original recipe. But I don't really do anything original. I think the only thing I did, like, I obviously like switched it up a little bit. I can't remember exactly what I did, but this is like the base recipe. I always like to do a recipe like to the T, and then after that I'm like, okay, I want to change this and that, and that's typically how I always end up cooking and like experimenting and trying new things. But I'm okay, hopefully this, oh my goodness. Yep, so I'm gonna say that this small batch that I'm doing, this was the double chocolate chip cookies that I made. These were like a really big hit, honestly. um yeah, because I put milk powder in these, and honestly I'm always gonna do this. I don't really know if it does anything, but I feel like it does, and it just makes it a bit more rich, at least to me, and I just really love it. As you can see, I put on my purple gloves because that's the only way I roll. Yeah, and because it's such a large amount, I think I just decided to like hand mix it. Honestly, that's my preferred method of like combining cookie dough, because I feel like you can really feel it. And my family, we really actually just like the plain cookie dough with no and like fillings in it. So sometimes I make that for us personally. Yeah, this one was a bit tricky because I think I ended up adding more flour to it. I am going to definitely have to experiment more with this, because it was like I literally had to bring out the spatula. It was definitely a bit trickier to mix. but I want to say it baked really well. It's just, it was really like you see, it's not like a typical cookie dough like the first batch. So I'm gonna definitely have to experiment more with that, but the flavors was there. Like that cookie tasted really good. Like I could have eaten it without the chocolate chips in it. Yeah. And here I think I made this like Saturday night or Friday night. I can't exactly remember what day I made it, but I made it way ahead of time so that it could just sit in the refrigerator till I needed to make the cookies because, yeah, I had a lot going on that week, so I was a bit busy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm double wrapping it just for security because you can never be too safe with cookie dough. Am I right? Okay, so this batch right here is the minimum one. So I made the original cookie dough and then I divided the dough in half and I was gonna do like part M&M's and then part with just regular chocolate chip. You know, good old classic. And yeah, I got the mini M&Ms and I feel like I always have a difficult time with like making sure that all of the mix-ins are evenly distributed within the dough. And I don't really know how to fix that. That's why I think it just takes me a bit of time to like really like work through the dough. And then this one is just plain regular. Oh, these chocolate chunks I got from Aldi. 10 out of 10. Aldi is like awesome. I really love these chocolate chunks. Besides this brand, I like the ones from Trader Joe's also. And I have to see. I'm gonna insert a picture here, but it's like I think it's like something life where it's like the ones that are like allergen, non-allergen free ones. I used to buy those a lot. They're still some of my favorite ones because they taste so good and yeah. This one wasn't too bad. I probably should have measured the cookie dough to make sure that everything was like precise, but I was just like, it's not that serious. Everything got eaten like within an hour, so I guess they were pretty popular. So here I'm using some almond milk. I brought like a $10 expiration Go Puff bag thing, and the almond milk came with it, and they gave us like 4 cartons of eggs. So that's what we're using since I have it. Instant yeast, of course. I'm gonna go off on a whim and say that these are I want to say that these are like those mini cinnamon roll muffin things that I made. Those are the only things that were kind of left over. People didn't start coming to get any until they were like the party was almost over. So we're adding in some all-purpose flour. I accidentally brought the working the first time. I meant to buy bread flour, but I brought Bob's Red Mill on purpose organic flour, so that's what we're using here. Honestly, the packaging kind of looks the same, and I think I ordered it like late that night, and yeah, I probably shouldn't do that when I'm sleepy, but it worked out. And don't mind my mini whisk, I use it quite a bit, as you can see. Man, this has to be the mini batch of cinnamon rolls. They were like a cinnamon roll muffins. They tasted better than I expected. I probably won't make them again though. I would just make them different. I would like try and do like mini cinnamon rolls, like how I would make a regular cinnamon roll. And with the yeast again, because I'm definitely like getting into my baking era. Or is that bread flour? I don't know. Okay, I think this is the loaf of bread that I made. Yeah, no, that loaf of bread was so good. I've only made like sandwich bread a couple of times, but I've loved it. And it's super easy to make. Here I'm just, the recipe called for like having different mixtures of like brown sugar and cinnamon and stuff, and I wanted to have all of that like separated because I kind of know how to get when I'm fed up a bit. So yeah, like it was definitely easier to roll. Like I didn't put any flour on the board. Until I started rolling it out, that's when I needed a bit of flour. So this method, Really? Where? I believe butter was spread on it first, and then the sugar was topped. Yeah. I've never done that before, and honestly, it was very, very easy. When I typically make cinnamon rolls, I mix the butter with like the cinnamon, and then I kind of spread it on the dough like a paste. But this was fine. Honestly, it still tasted good. It just, to me, was a bit more tedious because you can't really spread it. You kind of like have to place it and pat it in, and yeah. If I probably do it a bit more, it'll be a bit better. And oh my goodness, rolling something, I definitely have to practice with that because no, I have a difficult time rolling up a burrito. So like this was fine, but it wasn't as tight as it was supposed to be, and I was really frustrated. I wanted to start over, but I said I can't. So I just rode with it. You know, I don't really use it, so. What? And then here I am cutting the dough into pieces as per the recipe. And I threw that metal scraper away because I wasn't a fan of it. I should have just used my knife. And they had to rest some more. Like the whole time I was doing it, I was like, am I even doing this correctly? Yeah, this is definitely the bread. Like, I definitely don't mind baking, but our kitchen isn't the biggest, of course. So it's like, you know, when you kind of have a smaller area, you have to work around and strategically plan out how you're going to do this and that, and it's fine. I've been doing it for a while too, so I was really having fun with this one. I was like, wow. It's like, it was very fluffy. I had never felt a dough like that before. And I was like, I said, because the first time I made it, I messed it up. This is the second time I've made it, and yeah, it was a very easier process. Note to self, if your pan is literally the right size, it might be smarter to go up a bit, because I didn't, and the dough overproofed and made a mess, and it was a lot. It was a lot, but it still tasted good, so it was worth it. Here I'm making the what is it called, the icing for the mini cinnamon rolls. Just regular powdered sugar, cream cheese, butter. That's it. And you can put a little bit of vanilla extract, but that's all you need. So and when I put the muffins in the pans, I added a bit of heavy cream. These are the double chocolate chunk cookies. These are M&Ms. And then last but not least, we're making some brownies. I'm actually gonna make some today, but yeah, I'll also link this recipe down below. I don't typically add like that many fixins when I make my recipes, but for the purpose of it being for a party, I added a bit more than I would have eaten. So yeah, it was just a lot. Like, this is very fun, and I'm kind of glad that I got it on camera, because I was literally baking up until the day of the party, because I prefer for my desserts and treats to be eaten as fresh as possible. And I had just got home from work the previous night also, so yeah. This is the melted butter, sugar. Okay, no, this is the melted butter and chocolate, and I'm mixing that up with some white sugar, and I believe I'm gonna add some eggs. Oh, that's vanilla extract and coffee, instant coffee, and I added some flaky salt. I need to get regular salt, but until then I'll use that. And here I am sifting in the cocoa powder and the white flour, all-purpose flour, and that's about it. And when you make brownies, just don't try and overmix it, because brownies are supposed to be nice and dense and rich and moist. Unless you're going for an airier feel, don't overmix it. You just mix it till it just combine. And I added a bit of chocolate chips in here, not too much. It's already rich enough. And it's nice to already have a nicely lined pan ready to go for a nice seamless transfer. Yep. And those are all the baked goodies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and comment down below if you've done any baking over the summer. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.